You all know that for the process of photosynthesis, plants are continuously absorbing water from the soil. Along with water, minerals are also being absorbed by the plants from the soil. So continuously that water absorption is taking place. But can you just imagine that only 1 to 2% of that water is being used by the plant. The rest 98% of water is being lost by the plant. And that loss of water in the form of vapors by the aerial parts of the plant is known as transpiration. So, when you are asked to define transpiration, you will define it as the loss of water in the form of vapors from the aerial exposed parts of the plant is known as transpiration. Now, this transpiration is a necessary evil, but it is one of the important phenomena, and based on the part of the plant from where this water loss is taking place, transpiration is broadly classified into 3 categories. We have stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration and lenticular transpiration. Now, as the word suggests, stomatal transpiration. Now, these stomata, they are the tiny pores which are covered by these guard cells. These are the guard cells, and these stomata are the tiny pores which are mostly present on the leaves and predominantly on the lower surface of the leaf. So, when loss of water is taking place from this stomata, it is known as stomatal transpiration. Then we have cuticular transpiration. Cuticular transpiration is that transpiration in which the water losses from the cuticle, which forms the outer covering of the epidermal cells. So, cuticular transpiration takes place from the cuticle. Then we have lenticular transpiration. Lenticular transpiration actually takes place from the lenticels that are present on the woody stems. So, this is lenticular transpiration. Now, when we talk about the importance of these types of transpiration, then 90% of the transpiration actually is of stomatal type, means most of the transpiration or most of the loss of water is taking place through the stomata, which are predominantly present on the lower surface of the leaves. So, stomatal transpiration accounts for maximum transpiration, right? Then we have cuticular transpiration. This accounts for, you can say, 8%, right? So, 8% of water loss takes place from the cuticle. So, cuticular transpiration is number 2. Then we have lenticular transpiration. Very small amount of water loss is there from the lenticels of the woody stems. So, it accounts for only 1 to 2%, right? So, more important, more focused area for us is the stomatal transpiration. Now, this is the structure of a stomatal apparatus. As you can see that this is a pore which we call as stoma. We call this pore as stoma, and it is guarded by the guard cells. These are 2 bean shaped, or you can say kidney shaped guard cells, which contain this green colored chloroplast, and they also have a nucleus. Right? If you see the walls of these guard cells, then the inner wall is quite thick and inelastic, while the outer wall is thin. So, we are going to discuss the process of transpiration in detail, and will mainly focus on the stomatal transpiration. So, let us begin with this.